Hi, and welcome to the Be Well video blog. I'm Chloe Robertson, your host. Be Well stands for Behavioral Health, Wellness, Environments for Living and Learning. Today on the vlog, we have with us Silas Deane, a musician and producer, and he just happens to be the artist who composed the Be Well theme music you hear on our video blogs and other products on our website. Hi, Silas.
Hey, Chloe. Thanks for having me on here.
Of course. Can you first talk to us a little bit about your interest in music and when did it begin?
Yeah, well, I think I've always been interested in music. I think it resonates to us on a deeper level than we even know how to communicate. But my first, memorable experience with music was when I was 6 years old. I found my dad's Van Halen album in the car and thought that was the coolest thing I've ever heard when I heard him play guitar. And so I asked my parents for a guitar when I was 6, and they gave me a cheap little $100 thing. Didn't think I'd play. And the rest has been history. I've continued playing from there on out. And I think what makes music so cool, in my personal experience, is the ability for music to take, chaos and turn it into order. I think it's kind of built on that Taoist dichotomy of, where there's infinite possibilities of things that can happen in sound. Music can take that and transfer it into a sort of something that we can all relate to at a fundamental level. I think that's why it resonates with us, and at least that's why I think it resonates with me.
So what role do emotions play in your music?
Well, personally, I'm not a very emotional person on the outside, but I think what's cool is the emotion that comes out when playing is something that you don't even think about consciously. For example, when you're playing a guitar solo and the notes just play themselves. Once you get to a certain level of playing, and I think most people who play a good amount of time would tell you this, that you really can get the emotion to come out when you're not thinking about what the emotion is that you're putting into it. And so once you step back and let it take over, it comes out in ways that you're not even consciously aware of.
So I see you brought a guitar with you. Would you like to play some impromptu music for us?
Yeah, of course. So I also brought a loop pedal, so it's gonna, just loop some chords I'm gonna play, and I'll just solo on top, and I guess we'll find out what emotion I'm feeling.
Very nice.
It's a little ditty.
So what emotions were you trying to convey through that?
To me, I kind of felt a sense of calm. I'm not really stressed out, just happy being here. Kind of a little reflective, that's at least what I got out of it. What did you get out of it?
Yeah, it wasn't like sad, but it was more of like a happy calm, but like not like an extremely happy.
Yeah, I think that's what's so cool about music, is because it's subjective. You might feel something totally different than I might feel, but it's not that that's wrong. There's no wrong answer. That's what's so cool about it. And
so have you ever used music to manage your own feelings?
Yeah, definitely. I've felt when I was at school, all the time would get super stressed out and would just revert back into this thing, just throw on a loop, start playing guitar, and it brings out those kind of emotions that I didn't really know were there sometimes, and it makes you feel better at the end, for lack of a better term, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but I would revert into it sometimes when I would get stressed or sad about a breakup or something, and the emotion that it would come out would be really interesting, and I wouldn't even know I'm thinking it.
So why is music so powerful?
I think it kind of goes back to what I said earlier about the dichotomy between chaos and order, whereas, there are infinite places where I could play on this thing, but out of that, it creates some kind of structure, and the human emotion aspect of it kind of relates to everybody, that it's expressing something that we all feel on the inside, but don't really know that we're feeling it. And regardless if you know what you're thinking, it relates to us at a fundamental level.
So is there anything else that you would like to add?
Definitely you should learn how to play an instrument, but I know that's not easy for everybody. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work to really master something, but you know, listening to new music, listening to instrumental music and trying to figure out the conversation that's happening there on a deeper level than just the popular music conveys.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Silas, for sharing with us your love of music and your passion.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. And if you're interested in learning more, please check out our website at www.bhwell.uky.edu. Thanks for tuning in to the Be Well vlog, where behavioral health is our priority. See you next time.